Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Natan here for 2 minutes of Chizuk. For Rosh Chodesh Iyar, Chodesh Tov, and for Shabbos. So I want to tell you a crazy thing that Rav Shimshon Raphael Hirsch said. He was a big rabbi in the time of the Reform movement in mostly the 1800s. And he said that if he could, he would close down all the shuls in Germany, because he would want to teach people that real holiness, the holiness of a person, of a Jew, is mostly developed and grown and can come really to fruition in the home. And if there was no shul, people would come home and they would realize that that's where holiness can be found. How poignant is this message for us today? If you think about it, this week's Parsha, which is Tazria Mitzorah, is all about Tzara'at. And Tzara'at actually was a physical defect, but it represented something spiritual. It was supposed to help us reflect on our speech. And there could be Tzara'at on a house. If there was Tzara'at in your house, it meant that your home, which you spend so much time, needs to reflect and think about how to make it a place of holiness, because so much of a person's connection with Hashem comes from the home. And I think that first is one message, that we have the capacity to make our homes, which into a mini Beit HaMikdash, and do good things, say good things, so the holiness of our home impacts us, and we feel connected to Hashem through what happens in our home. But I'll add one more thing. You know, Rashi quotes a midrash that when the people came into the land, they would have tzara'at on the houses, because the nations who lived there really had a treasure that were hidden in the homes, that we would have to see the tzara'at on the homes, break them down, and they would find the treasure of the other nations. There's a message here also for Yom HaAtzmaut and Chodesh Iyar, which is as follows, which is that the other nations that live in Israel and have lived there, in many ways, they make our lives very difficult. But you realize that even for them, there is a treasure. There's a treasure that we are starting to uncover, that when we came in 1948 and started to make this our state, we realized that there was a treasure in the land of Israel. And this treasure now has become such a part of our nation. People move to Israel, people go to Israel. Yom HaAtzmaut is a huge day for all of us. And so we should get Chizuk also, not just to make our homes places of Kedusha and of holiness, so that we're impacted by that, but also to realize the treasure that so many nations know, but certainly we realize that it's in Eretz Yisrael, and to make that a part of our lives, and as much as we can. Everyone have an amazing day, an amazing Shabbos, and a Chodesh Tov.